So, I'm gonna go to YM. Just waiting until it joins. Thanks for joining my live. Um, just waiting for my to join. Thanks for joining my live. I'm not very so because like when it comes to live streams, it's probably gonna be hard. Yeah. It, I'm waiting. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna be maybe it should just yeah. I'm just gonna that's my dog over there. Chilling. But thanks for joining my live. just like, no thanks. So, do you guys have any questions, or I don't know. And subscribe if you're new. Or, God, I am so bad at this. Have you guys noticed time is going? It's like 9:41. Okay, maybe it's not going that fast, but like I wake up early every morning, so been going live for 6 minutes now. Right now because it's cold. Oh, want to say hi to the fans. He's like, whatever. He doesn't care. He is just doesn't really care, so I don't know what to do. I'm still kind of tired, but that's okay. How many of you guys are Total Drama fans? I'm a Total Drama fan. I love the show. I like rewatched for the seasons, but I'm not a fan of like Pocketel Island or Revenge of the Island. Just like the original cast, because I just they're my Total Drama Island is probably it's probably the character is probably because I just love her. She's just so funny, and I just love her. And like, I don't really like her, but it's Heather from. She was just like evil. She was just like the main villain for like season 3, and I'll me personally, if like I was in total drama, any questions? I'm not even. You guys can hear me. There's a question if you guys want to answer. Minutes now. So usually I would have been sleeping in by now, but like 6 a.m. or something, somewhere around 6. And like sometimes, like there was this one time I like back to sleep at like 4 but one time I just like so doing an all nighter with my sister and because we were so tired. Also this time when not that little, but like this is him. He's like this small. So, yeah, it's just yeah. So so if you want, like, you don't have to talk someone from the chat because whenever I'm like vibing and I don't want, it just feels like I'm talking to myself. But yeah, but I know people are here, so everyone. Anyway, what other stories do I have? One time there was like a blackout, like all our lights had turned off, including our neighborhood, and it was like so dark because we hadn't even ate dinner yet, and like it's just so dark. Like I was like literally running upstairs because a lot of people. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this tied to over an hour, but if I can't, it's okay. Like, and then we had like, there was another time we had a blackout again, and it was crazy because the Wi-Fi went out. It was and like, thank goodness I had my phone charging before the lights went out. It was so dark. Yeah, it was just crazy. Fell down the stairs. This thing. There actually is a hurt, but even though it doesn't really hurt, and sometimes even hit the ground or something, I just say ow. Don't I? I just do. So yeah, it's just that's just me, I guess. And like there was one time I was going to the park with my sister because she wanted to go. And other sister who who was gonna go to the park said, I changed mine, it's too hot. It was the fridge because it was so hot. And I'm literally just dying. I'm like, it's so hot out there. And I'm like, I shouldn't because it was so hot. But yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Just want to make sure because I don't know if you guys could hear me. Making sure this works because I don't want to just like just I don't even know if you guys can hear me. You probably can. Like, oh yeah, there was this one time it was like, it was like after Christmas, and like I live in Las Vegas, so me, my dad, and my two younger sisters went to a place called Circus Circus with, and like my uncle and his kids and his girlfriend and his stepson were there too, and like we were on a roller coaster, right? And like, no, it was actually my first time because I had never rode a roller coaster before. Other years, I was living with my mom, so I had never been on one before. It wasn't the first ride we did, but I'll get to the other ones. But anyway, like we were blast if you like live in Las Vegas and like, or like if you heard of Las Vegas and Circus Circus, there was this one roller coaster called the Cannon Blast, and like I kept hitting my head on the side, and it hurt really bad, like like so bad, like I, and what was even funny is because it was my first time, but I didn't scream at all. I almost passed out though. But like my sister who was right beside me, she screamed the whole ride. It was screaming, like screaming so loud. Whew. And I was just looking at her like she was crazy, and I'm like, it's not that bad. I mean, it went really fast. And like, there was another ride that I refused to go on at Circus Circus. It was like, have you guys ever went to a theme park where there's this tall thing and then it drops with people on it? Like there was like one at Circus Circus, and like I saw it dropping, and I'm like, I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not getting on that. No. I refused. It was just so, it looked so scary because like even though I went on a roller coaster, it was not that high. But the other ride, it was too high because I'm like, I'm not doing that. That is way too high. Because just from taking one look at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pass out. And then my sister didn't want to do it anymore, so she didn't go on it either because that's too scary. But we did like go on like, what is it called? A merry-go-round? Yeah, I think. I don't know. But it was like, oh no, it's a Ferris wheel. We went on a Ferris wheel. And like, Circus Circus is like a place like inside, so it wasn't that big. But it was like big, like medium big. So we had went on it, and like, the people had stopped to put other kids on, and my uncle, who was like, help, we're stuck. And then my sister was like, because there was like a thing in the middle, and she was holding on to it the whole time, and I'm like, it's not that bad, really not that bad. Who's younger than my other sister was just holding on to me, but I didn't blame her because like it was my first time on a Ferris wheel too, but like inside, like Circus Circus. Yeah, but like, yeah. And then we had like, there was another ride we went on. It was like the best ride ever because I had sat next to my sister, like, and she's like, my sister is like my best friend. So, but like my other sister, she's my stepsister. She's also my best friend. So like we get along well. So, but yeah. Anyway, it was like a swing that was just circling around. There were other people on it, and it was so fun. I enjoyed it. Like even my sister was having fun. we were both just sitting beside each other, and like, cause it felt like we were flying, and like, and then I think my sister's shoe had came off, or no, it was another girl's shoe. No, sister's shoe almost came off, but it didn't. But yeah, sorry if I'm rambling and talking too much. I just like talking about memories, like the fun ones. But yeah, anyway, but it was fun. Like on another ride, it was a bus. It was like my dad, my little sister, and my uncle, and my little cousins, and his girlfriend, and his stepson went on it, and like, but when I went, it felt like all my organs were dropping, and like I'm like I couldn't breathe for a second. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so weird because that was just because I went in a circle like went in a circle like this. It went in a circle like this. I don't know, but if it went in a circle like this, yeah, and it had went backwards like that. So, but yeah, it was like so scary and fun. And there's another ride that was like a train that I also went on with my cousin, uncle, his girlfriend and stuff, and his stepson and my dad and my little sisters. Like we had went on a train. A, we had went on a train that went in circles, and it was so fast. I thought I thought it was gonna fall off, even though we there was like kind of a seatbelt, something like that, and like, cause my little sister, she's like she's 5, and she was just leaning near me, and I'm like, uh, I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, the train had went. That was fun, a bit scary, but fun. Yeah, and then like the scariest ride out of, well, no, not out of the Cannon Blast, but the second scariest ride was the um the ship. The ship had went forward and then backwards. It was so scary. It wasn't scary going backwards, but then because there were people sitting on this side that like, and then people sitting on this side, like, and like when it nothing happened when it was going back because I was sitting on the side that was going back at the time. But when it went forward, it felt my lungs and my all my organs were dropping, and I couldn't even look straight on the ride. I was literally just turning my head to the right the entire time because of it. And I'm like, this is, I can't look forward. And then I'm looking at my little sisters, and I'm like, and then one of my little sisters, she's just looking like she don't want to be on it. And then my other little sister, just like not even making any emotions. She just no emotions. Like there was also a little ride of that same thing that like that tall thing that drops, but it was like a baby version. And then like my sister, well, she could go on it. She's like 7 and or 8, and then she could go on it, and she was screaming as it was going up, and I'm like, there's nothing to scream about. It hasn't dropped down yet, and it's not even that big. It's like kids, like little babies, kids, toddlers, and I'm like, and then she started screaming, and I'm like, what? It was just so great and funny at the same time. But yeah, so I'm like just shaking my head. I'm like, this is crazy. But what else is there about? Oh yeah, there was just one time my siblings and my dad, like all my siblings, because like I have other siblings with my mom right now. They used to live here with me, and they used to live here, like in Las Vegas, but like they're back with my mom and wherever she is. But like we had all played hide and seek, and it was just so much fun. In the dark, we had said we were gonna cut the lights off because we had we cut the lights off, and like it was just so much fun. So like yeah, but like we were like playing hide and seek in the dark, and like yeah, like we had all turned the lights off because we have a lot of lights, and it was completely dark. And then my dad said we could hide anywhere, including outside in the front or in the backyard. And I made the worst decision hiding in the backyard because we have a husky who was in the backyard, and I had came out there with my blanket, and little did I know that he was about to, I had my blanket on, and I'm like, Toby, why? The way my hiding spot like that, because dogs do that, especially with their the, the their but yeah. And then another one, and then the next round I hid in like the downstairs bathroom, which was even a worse decision because, well, it's the downstairs bathroom, and of course someone's gonna look in there. So yeah, probably not the best idea. Yeah, no, hid behind the door. Should have never did that, but I did it anyway. And I got found again. And then another round, hid in the I hid in the garage. I hid in the clothes, and no one found me. So like 11, she is so good at hide and seek, like so good. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how are you so good? I'm like, no one, cause like after, cause we were after like finding everyone else, and like we were just calling her name, and it's like, could she be? And I'm like, she's really a hide and seek, cause nobody could find her. And like, oh, the best time in this house is when we rode, we slid down the stairs. Our dad had let us, so we went down the stairs. Like at first we were using blankets, and like we were all on it, and like we my dad was the one pulling the blanket, and like we had went downstairs, and my butt was really hurting because was just a blanket. So we had slid down the stairs on a blanket, just on a blanket. It really hurt. And then we said, no, we had tried using a box first, a box. But then we had switched to a blanket. And like, tell me why. Another time when we had did it, well, no, it was the same day, but like we had did it again. Some of my, so me and my some of my siblings fell off the blanket. It was just, it really hurt. And there was this, my dad has this gun, and it's like the bullets are like, he like rubber ball hit us, and yeah, it really hurt. Because we would at first, because like we would circle around, but like this part is covered, so yeah. Well, it wasn't covered before. It got covered a few months ago, but like it happened last year. So we had did it in the garage, and like because our car, because we used to have a white car and it stopped working, and like we were just, because my dad, he turned the lights off, and like we were just circling around it. We were running around as he was chasing us, and like I had like everyone had fell, and I was, and everyone fell on top of me. So, and I fell right on the garage ground, and I'm like, everyone fell on me. And then I had got shot in the butt, which really hurt. Those rubber balls. Yeah, but it was fun. So yeah, and it was one time when my grandma was playing Chubby Bunny, and like, cause it was my first time playing Chubby Bunny, but like I thought we were just, it was just how many we could put in our mouths. Um, but no, we had to like put one in our mouth and then say Chubby Bunny each time we put a marshmallow in our mouth, like we keep saying Chubby Bunny, and like it like as many when you put when we put more marshmallows in our mouth, it gets harder to say Chubby Bunny. So yeah, and like I had spit it out because I the the marshmallows were just going down to my throat, and so I'm like, I spit it out. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's going down to my throat. And the funny thing is, even after doing the Chubby Bunny, there were still marshmallows left. Eat marshmallows. So yeah, but yeah, it was fun. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah. Oh, there was this one time when I was just playing Among Us with my sisters, and like Among Us with my sisters, and like you know, I'm just gonna talk. There was just one time when I just like, or I was, yeah, playing one time, yeah, Among Us, like we because I hadn't played like Among Us for 3 years, so I had no idea what was even going on. But then I had started playing again, and I'm like, this is pretty fun. At first, I didn't understand the hide and seek Among Us mode because I'm like so confused. I'm like, wait, it shows us who the imposter is, and then my sister's like, yeah, it's oh, and I'm like, dude, yeah, we still get tasks. We have before like and run so like yeah, and like it's running, and I'm like, and then another my sister's like, because I was the imposter and my sister, and she's like, okay. And then she had to do this to me, and they said, but yeah. And there was another time where we just were just playing regular Among Us, like regular Among Us. Thanks for joining, guys. But like one time we were playing regular Among Us, like me and my sister playing regular Among Us. Sorry if none of the words, some things I'm saying aren't making it. I was the imposter. I was like a fan killing. I played Among Us with my sister, and like one of us, you know. So this is probably the longest I've gone on live. 45 minutes. That's crazy. It's almost an hour, and that was my goal to get this live to like at least an hour. So, but yeah, it's just me just rambling. So, thanks for watching, guys. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, there was this one time when it was like just there was like a dust storm outside. And I'm like a dust storm, and I'm like I'm not surprised because like before I even got a warning, it was already I could just the wind was crazy, and like I could see dust just flying everywhere, and I'm like, and then an hour like later I had gotten like a alarm, and I'm a alert, and I'm like, it doesn't surprise me there's a dust storm because I already seen it myself, so I just wasn't that surprised. And like there was one time where it was like really rainy at school because like we had a like a drill or something. No, I don't think no, because we had to go outside the hallways and put. It was like rain like crazy because the like dark blue, but not too. But like it was just like a crazy weather. And like this one girl, she's just like, because we're outside the halls, and then this one girl, she's like, we're all gonna die, and I'm like, because like it was a big, it was just so much rain outside, and like I didn't really like, because I was really did not talk. I did not. I didn't start talking till like at least yeah, like at least fifth grade. Cause like my brother told me if I didn't talk, I was gonna get held back, and I actually believed him. So yeah, but yeah, started talking, and I used to be, and like so yeah, but but yeah, I'm just my stuff is on 8. I didn't even know it. Charging my stuff. So because I'm trying to get this live to an hour, so I don't want it to die before it gets to an hour because it's so close to an hour. So I'm 59 minutes right now. No, no, 49 minutes, not 59. But yeah, yeah. People, it's officially at 50 minutes. This is the farthest I've ever gotten on a live. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Waiting on more people because people are leaving. So I've just been rambling about stuff that happened in my places I went. So it's basically just been me rambling for the past 50 minutes. Well, not for the first, like, these first 10 minutes, because the first 10 minutes it was just awkward. Or for 10 or 15, I don't know. 15 or 10, or even 20, I don't know. But you can, you guys can ask questions, because I'm out of things to talk about. Join. What else is there to talk about? I gotta think. Hmm. To talk about. What is there to talk about? I don't know. Um, you guys face, but like, I want to at least get to 1K so then maybe I can reveal my face. But yeah, my hair is like really messed right now. So this live and stuff to the channel if you're new. Things to talk about. Okay, okay, yeah. About. joining, scrolling through lives. I don't know. Thanks for joining, though. Minutes for this live. I'm trying to get to an hour. So this will be the first time I'm getting a live to an hour. Because that's actually a goal of mine. So, oh yeah, there was this one time, like, my stepsister had nail glue, and, like, because I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm like, maybe I should just stick the nail glue to my hands. And, like, she had put the nail glue all over my hand. And then, like, I stick my hands together, like, just stick them together, like, dang it. I just stick my hands together, like, dang, I can't. My hands together, like, just imagine another hand on the other side. But yeah, I had to stick my hands together, and, like, probably a bad idea. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm trying to just do something real quick. It's this this live is probably gonna end like an hour, like, because it's close. And things to talk about keeps the strategy close to an hour. For joining. Just waiting for people to join. So it might be quiet for the next. This live is so close to an hour. Yes. My goal is coming true. So happy. Thanks for joining. Hmm. close to an hour. I'm so proud of myself. Thanks for joining, guys. Maybe I'll do another live tomorrow. Um, but thanks for joining, cause I need people to talk to. It's kind of awkward just talking to myself all the time. It's just, yeah. I just I just like talking to people, cause like I'm a Libra, so I love being social and like stuff like that. But thanks for joining this live. Is so close to an hour and 60 minutes, yeah, which is an hour, I think. I don't know. 60 minutes is still an hour. So, guys, thanks for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I don't know what to do. No, I'm not hurt. I'm fine. I'm just waiting for people to join because, well, I just always need people to talk to because it's awkward when I just feel like I'm talking to myself. So, but thanks for asking. I really appreciate it. I'm fine though. Just been going live for the past 61 minutes. That's the longest I've actually ever been. But yeah, I'm fine. But I really appreciate it. I'm just waiting for people to join. So, um, hmm. Totally agree. Being in bed with AC on is way better than being outside. Yeah, because I live in Las Vegas and it's like really hot out here. So yeah, this is just one part. Time I went with my sister to the park, and when we got home, we were just sweating crazy. And I'm like, that's probably the last time I'm gonna be going outside to the park this summer because it was way too hot. Because like we opened the freezer because it was so hot, and I was just trying to get cool air, and I'm like, it's so hot, and I just like grabbed a bottle of water and like drunk it all in like a few seconds because it was so hot outside. It's really hot out here in Las Vegas, like really hot. Winter out here, it is really cold. Cause like I used to have to pick like after I get home, like a few like at least like 1 hour after I get home, I would have to like or like one and a half an hour. I would after getting home, I would have to pick up my sister. It was like cold outside from school. I had to like walk to her school, but it was not that far from here. And like my fingers were freezing. Yeah, I agree. You're not wrong. because it's really hot out here. I've not even left the house because I I don't want to leave the house. I think, and like it's weird because my siblings are still sleeping, but I don't blame them because like time is going really fast, and like my sister, like yesterday, my oldest, no, my younger stepsister, she's like a year younger than me, but she had like uh, college. But yeah, like there was just one time, like, cause like yesterday, my sister had woke up at 2 p.m. yesterday. It was crazy. P.m. Cause well, it's the summer and I don't blame them because I would have to wake up like 6:30, no 6 o'clock in the morning to get ready for school, and then I had, and then my dad told me, I'm like, okay, 'cause, like, but at least I got more time to sleep. So yeah, I didn't mind. But yeah, like a few weeks ago, like our AC just like kept stop. It just stopped working. We had to like keep going outside just to turn the thing back on. It kept turning off, and like my dad showed me and my stepsister how to do it, so then like he wouldn't have to keep going back outside to turn it on. But I don't blame him because it was hot out there. If I were him, I wouldn't go want to go back outside just to keep turning the AC back on. Yeah, because like imagine doing that every time the AC turned off. Just way too hot. Thanks for joining. But yeah, anyway, like it's really hot out here. And like I drink water every single day. It's no lie. Cause like I drink water from my mug over there. I just I drink more water than I drink like soda. I can't even remember the last time I've even had soda. But water is way healthier than soda. The only cause like when my sister doesn't want her like because she drinks sparkling water not instead of soda, and anytime she doesn't want her sparkling water anymore, she just because she drinks half of the sparkling water and just gives the rest to me. So yeah, that's probably the only two things I drink: sparkling water and just regular water. So yeah, yeah, I just say, go outside. Oh wait, no, my stuff is on one. Never mind. Charger's acting up a little. Oh, like if it dies, so then And it wants to get I'm trying. Bye.